right. How about Shaquila Stewart? Do you want to start your video? We are on the record in 2020 TR 639, State of Kansas versus Shaquila D. Stewart. Jared Regier for the state. Ms. Stewart appears in person and pro se. Ms. Stewart, you're looking at a 3-year-old case. You've been here a time or two before, but you've also failed to appear a time or two before. So I would remind you that you're looking at driving while suspended, a B misdemeanor, with a sentence of up to 6 months and a fine of $100 to $1,000. Count 2, speeding 85 and a 65, which is an infraction with a $105 fine and 108 court costs. Now, I don't know if you've ever had an attorney. Did you ever think the last time there's an
No, I don't
entry?
think I've ever had an attorney. I tried to get the diversion.
Yeah, there's an entry in the file. That reminded you that they put today's date on here. Mr. Regier, has she ever applied for diversion in the last 3 years? 2 or 3 years, whatever it's been? Surely 3.
Your Honor, I do appear to have some paperwork on that point, but it does appear to be over a year old.
Was she approved, or do you know?
Your Honor, it would appear that the diversion application was accepted by my office, but that was over a year ago. So I am not showing that a diversion agreement has ever actually been filed in this case.
All right, Ms. Stewart, where have you been? What have you been doing in the last 3 years instead of coming to court?
Just life. Life happens. There's no better explanation. A single mother, 3 kids. Just be busy.
Well, you knew you had these court obligations and just got too busy to come? Is that what you're telling me?
Not really too busy to come. I be having so many things going on that a lot of the times I be forgetting.
So how is it that I get you here today? Were you arrested and made a new bond?
Yeah, back in August, I believe.
Okay. Well, I know you had a couple of bonds, at least twice you failed to appear on, so 3rd time's a charm. I'm glad you're here. We do need to resolve these issues. You got started, it was late in the process, but you did get an application diversion and they did approve you. Why did you not accept it?
I think by the time that I had found out that I even got accepted, it was when I went to my next court date. But, I was supposed to go to my next court date and my bondsman had told me that they had accepted. Long story short, I ended up moving from that address. So when she had sent the agreement, I didn't get it.
So what do you want to do
So by
now?
the time that I found out about being approved, it was already too late.
What do you mean it was too late? Did the county attorney tell you it was too late?
I want to say it was too late because we had talked to you. It was you and my bondsman. But we had talked to you, and I think because I had a warrant out. I don't remember what happened, but I couldn't do the diversion.
Okay, well, I don't have any control over the diversion. That's strictly between you and the county attorney. That's their program. Mr. Regier, is she still eligible? Any chance?
Your Honor, based off the notes that I have, the diversion is no longer a possibility.
All right, well, that's too bad. That could have kept these off your record. You said you've never had an attorney.
And you know Jay Regier is not reopening the door for that offer. That is off the table. Like, some would have been like, based on the circumstances, we'll throw that offer back on the table for her if she wants to take advantage of it now. Nope. Not 1 mile over the speed limit won't reduce Jay Regier.
Attorney, do you want to hire an attorney or apply for court appointed or represent yourself?
Just represent myself. I mean, honestly, where I stand with this is like you said, it's been 3 years and I've dug myself in such a hole when it came to this court date that I really just want to be done with it.
You don't want to talk to an attorney first, and I might just caution you, and I don't want you to really make any statements about anything else you've been doing that might enhance this, but I will tell you generally that if in the last 3 years you've had another conviction for driving while suspended, that could be used against you to make this one a second conviction and cause you to have to serve a mandatory jail sentence. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
So knowing that, do you want to talk to an attorney before you commit to anything?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. And what did you tell me if you did about work? Do you work?
Yeah.
Where do you work?
Walmart Fulfillment Center.
All right. And do you know what you get paid a month?
Mm,
Oh, come on, Webster. I really doubt that she's wearing those colors for a fashion statement. She's probably on her break right now. Do you work while she's wearing the neon orange and yellow vest? Reflective vest. Yeah. Pretty sure that's work related. I mean, she's cute in it all. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, it's just my style. Check it out.
it's about 30, between 36 and 4,000.
Okay. Are you married?
No,
Do you have children?
3.
So you're a family of 4?
Mm-hmm.
And you pay rent or a mortgage?
Right.
What do you pay per month for your rent?
1,400.
And how about utilities? Do you have to pay anything on utilities?
Yeah, I pay all utilities.
And how much do they come to, do you think?
About 600.
Any other income?
Mm-mm.
I'm going to appoint an attorney. Can you write down his name and number? It is, ready? Darren,
Yep.
Darren Patterson. His number is 316-322-7700. Call him as soon as we're through with this call. Give him your court date of February 26th at 9 a.m. And you're on bond, looks like. Is that right?
Poor Darren Patterson.
Bond.
Your Honor, I am showing an appearance bond in
He's
this
the
file.
only
It appears to be
in
8,000
Kansas.
professional surety with a second chance bail bonds. Somewhat unusually, the bond does appear to be for November 22nd of this year. However, I am not entirely certain whether we actually have court hearings that day.
Yes, I do see an email to the defendant from Miss Anaya Bull telling her, she sent it out on Friday, August 18th, telling her that the bond date was moved to today because the court would be closed on the 22nd.
Very good, Your Honor.
All right, so I will continue your bond, Miss Stewart, but make sure you comply with all the terms. Make sure you call Mr. Patterson and reappear unless he gives you some other date that you can appear on to get this resolved any sooner.
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further then from either party,
Oh, honey, I hope
Not for me,
Granny's
Your Honor.
okay.
nothing further, Miss Stewart?
No, ma'am.
Okay, we are in recess and you are excused at this time to call Mr. Patterson.